Organ trafficking is the removal of part of the body, commonly the kidneys or a lobe of the liver, to sell as an illegal trade. How this happens can vary. The organ can be forcibly removed or removed under false pretenses, or it can be when someone agrees to sell their organ, but they do not receive what they were promised in return. Selling your organs is not safe. You may receive money in the short term, but your health could pay the cost for the rest of your life. Operations are dangerous, and there's no guarantee that you will receive the proper medical care during or after your surgery. Removing an organ without proper medical supervision and aftercare can take years from your life. You could die during the operation or suffer serious infection, pain, or even disability. People who sell their organs are promised that they will recover quickly and that operations are safe, but are often left without medical care. Some organ sellers never receive the money that they are promised. An organ trafficker is someone who looks to convince or coerce you into selling your organ. They will be making a profit from the transaction, even if they are just an intermediary who puts you in contact with the trafficker. You should be careful around anyone who tells you that selling your organ is a good solution to your problems, and question their motives. Ahmed needed money. He arranged to sell his kidney to an organ trafficker. He pretended to know the recipient and signed a form saying that he was giving his organ away for free to a relative, even though they were not related. He agreed a price of €4,000 for his kidney with the trafficker and was going to use this money to pay for travel to Europe. He gave the money to a smuggler who promised to come back, but the smuggler disappeared. He had been tricked. He ended up with no kidney, no money, and no way out of his situation. Sunita needed money. She spoke to someone who told her she could get money if she sold her kidney. At first she thought it was a quick fix, but as she approached the date of the operation, she started to change her mind. The brokers threatened her. They told her they would never let her change her mind. They said that if she changed her mind, they would never leave her alone. They threatened to take her money and her passport and never let her go. She felt like she had no other option, so she agreed to the surgery. She spent 2 days at the hospital. There was no contact with the medical team or the recipient of the organ. Sunita found herself in a room, alone and afraid. She was in a lot of pain and she couldn't move her position in the bed. She was escorted out of the building the next day and taken to an apartment. Sunita was brought food and given the money she was promised. When Sunita went to sleep, her money, passport and papers from the operation were stolen. She was left without anything and no legal support. If you are thinking of selling your organs, it's important to learn more about the dangers. There are people and organisations who can help you with your situation. You can find out more about where to find support on our help page. You deserve to be safe.